Welcome to Overdrive AF, the official podcast of Overdrive Fitness. My name is Teddy Gerzon, and I'm joined by Gina Marie Gerzon.
What's up?
Also with us, as always, Destroyer.
What's up?
And no animals on this podcast today, at least in the picture. Okay. Titan and Brajol wanted to sleep in. Today we're recording this on Monday. Monday 11/2, November 2nd. All right. We do have some cats staying warm in here. Who do we have? Panther, Don Corleone, Swagger's in the office,
Macy's right there behind
Macy
Matt.
Gray, Abracadabra's in the office, and so is Drifter.
They're hiding somewhere. They're in the vicinity.
And I think Derek Jeter's on the massage table waiting for his appointment. It has gotten chilly here in New York, but apparently it's supposed to get into the upper 60s by the end of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So, Destroyer hit us up with the weekly update on mileage and jump shot.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, due to weather, I wasn't able to get out that much. So it was like raining and even like snowing
Oh my
a little
God,
bit last
yeah.
week. So another very measly 12 miles, or like a little over 12.
Still
And-
good.
Yeah, and no jump shot, but I think like 4 at-home workouts.
Woo!
There we go.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Got something in.
Showing
Yeah,
off
for
those
sure.
home OD skills.
It's probably what inspired your mom to get back on track,
That's
right?
awesome.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what's up.
Very effective.
No trips to Boston.
No, taking a break because it's even colder up there. So
Did they get snow?
I think
That-
they got like snow that's stuck.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
then
so,
yeah. How's Bonnie when you're doing the workouts at home?
Bonnie's pretty good about staying away. The cat bangs on the door
Oh, really?
while the whole thing is going on.
Let me in.
Yeah,
Let
he,
me
he starts like swiping his paws under the door. He
I
wants
got
to
this.
get in on it.
Let's tag team
No
it.
more locked doors.
Yeah. He
What's the
doesn't
cat's
like
name?
boundaries.
Cat's name.
Chevy.
Chevy?
Yeah.
Nice. Chevy. So, last week we went over a fat loss myth. All right, and this week we're going to go over another one, and that is drinking cold beverages reduces fat. Gina, what's your take on that?
BS.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes. Well, I'm afraid to sneeze now with all this. No, even fake sneeze. No, I'm just joking. Or cough at this point. Yeah, no, there's nothing that that will help you to, I guess, create that thermogenesis by drinking a cold beverage, specifically water or anything cold. The only way that you help to reduce fat and burn fat, technically, is by getting your strength training and your cardiovascular training in, and taking in less calories than you burn.
Are you sure?
That's what the research shows.
But if I drink like a dozen pints in frozen mugs,
You'd get a brain freeze.
but it's not going to help me lose fat. It's horseshit.
You get a brain freeze and you'd have to rub your vagus nerve for several seconds to relieve. We did an experiment in massage school 16 years ago with that. It does work.
But they say that if you drink something cold, then your body has to work twice as hard to heat it up. Therefore, your metabolism is revved up. So you're saying this is horseshit.
Yes, pretty much.
It's almost as if like your stomach acid is 100 degrees automatically, and throwing something really cold into that will just automatically heat up. I don't know. I could be wrong. It's like making soup and throwing an ice cube in there and thinking that it's going to freeze.
Nope.
It's pretty
Don't work.
it's pretty disappointing. I guess I've been doing this all wrong. I guess the bleacher creatures at Yankee Stadium have been doing it wrong too. I mean, what's your take, Desi?
I've
Destroyer?
never even heard of this one.
Never heard of this one?
No.
This one's actually amazing.
Sounds like fucking insane. So dumb.
For lack of better terms, it is fucking insane.
Like the body's like inherently hot. Like,
Yeah.
what does cold water do to anything?
Right.
Besides like wake you up a little faster?
It's like drinking alkaline water and thinking it's going to help you.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the contrast therapy is supposed to help with recovery and healing, and inflammation and that kind of stuff, but not fat burning.
This is why it is one of our top 10 fat loss myths. I mean, I'm at a loss for words. I don't
It
even know what to say
actually,
about this.
a lot of people don't enjoy having really cold beverages. You know?
Unless they're on a one-way street to getting effed up.
I mean, it cools you down if you're, outside in the hot. It helps you to cool your body temperature down, but doesn't help you to burn fat. Just like when we want to drink hot beverages on a really cold day, it helps to warm us up from the inside.
I have like,
But yeah, no.
I just can't.
There's no research proving this myth.
But a friend
at all.
told me that it works.
And what does your friend look like?
They look like they won't stop selling body wraps and detoxes.
So yeah, the only way you're going to help yourself burn fat is get on a good nutrition regimen. Find a solid strength training program accompanied by some conditioning sprinkled in there, good sleep, a reduction in your stress as best you can, and healthy bathroom habits. Yeah, I would say so.
But drinking water is
Hydrating
important.
really well in
Yes.
general. Yeah. Well, drinking water does a lot of really good things. I mean, it helps your system function a lot better. Just in general, helps to lubricate your joints. It obviously keeps you hydrated. It keeps your muscles functioning better. Your immune system, obviously. All those good things.
So those of you that actually heard this myth before, if you're equally as speechless as us, welcome to the club. But there are some crazier things out there that people actually do believe, so I guess this one isn't that wild. What would you put this up there with as far as like crazy myths?
I don't know. This has to be like some dead person is still alive. Like, crazy.
In comparison to flat earthers, how would you measure this?
It's close. Because it just makes, like, I don't know where that, like, this is one of those ones where you wonder, like, who started this? And, like, why? Like, were they just doing well otherwise and happened to be drinking, like, cold brew all the time? And then they were like, well, I am fit, so suffice it to say, the cold must have something to do with it.
I think this myth is exactly why marijuana should not have been legalized. This is what we get. Everyone's like, oh, legalizing marijuana is going to help a lot. It's like, okay, yeah, I can get behind that. Taxes, that's cool. But instead, we get shit like this and personal trainers selling fucking CBD oil. So, it did the opposite of a benefit. I would say flat earthers are probably more believable, though, than this myth.
They have more evidence.
If it helps people drink more water, I would say then just go with it. But because our bodies are, 60 to 65%. It depends on the person. I don't know.
Unless you're Kevin Costner from Waterworld. Have you seen that movie?
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
Bro, add it to your homework.
I've heard it's like a disaster.
It is, but it
In
has a
more
cult
ways than
following.
one. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. Your dad is one of them. It's actually an underappreciated movie, if you ask me. I didn't watch it when it first came out.
Jack Sparrow.
I watched it 20 years later.
Watches that movie a million times already.
I know.
Jack
And
Sparrow.
I mean, definitely add it to your list because you'll be
I'll
like,
check it out.
wow. But what's hysterical about that is this situation is back when Destroyer was in high school, there was a list of movies he did not see that were awesome but awful at the same time, and I sent him home with the homework to watch them on DVD. That's how long ago this was. People still had DVD players.
Yeah.
You and Aiden.
Not Blu-ray, DVD.
What's the Nana?
Zach.
We were trying to introduce them to Foxy Brown and Jay-Z back in the day, and your brother was like, it was like the Il Nana, and your brother's like, what's the Nana? Just listen to the song.
You know what? Just next set. That was classic.
It was very matter of fact too. What's the Nana?
However, shameless plug, if you are looking to really burn fat at a faster rate than you're currently at, obviously there's numerous ways that we can help you with. Number one would be hitting us up at overdrivefitnessny.com or just sliding into our DMs at odfitnessny on Twitter and Instagram. Number two, I should even call it 1A because this always helps with the plans that we put you on. It's actually part of it. Check out Prestige Labs Burn AM. Not only is it the top product selling in their repertoire, but it is extremely effective, which is why it keeps selling out. So yeah, you can always head over to overdrivefitnessny.com, go to the drop down menu, click on Prestige Labs, and you'll get our distributor discount on Burn AM. It's like about 40% off. So yeah, I mean, it's like guaranteed weight loss with a perfect training and nutrition plan.
Everything has to work together.
Synergy.
Can't be eating crap. Can't be eating just donuts and pizza. Sorry to say, but
You're an asshole.
and take the Burn AM. Not saying that we can't, like add those in healthfully, and it's all possible. But we got to make smart choices when we're trying to hit that goal, whether it's fat loss or muscle gain. Make a choice. Go down one road or the other. You gotta,
Yeah,
but if I drink as much cold water as I want, then I can get there as fast as I can.
I guess so. No, not really.
Jesus.
Are there any like beverages besides water that like actually aid in weight loss in any significant way?
Dihydrogen oxide.
Water.
No.
I mean, there's
Off the top of my head, no.
there's things that can help amplify, like caffeine, beta alanine, like those things that actually help to excite your central nervous system. But those need to be added to something to create a beverage. But that there's no specific beverage, and the ingredients found in Burn AM actually help kind of ignite those mechanical processes in your body to make your body more efficient, to help in burning fat, because there's actual conversations that go on inside the body with the brain and the body that say, okay, listen up, let's do it this way, that kind of thing. And they actually do work together. But no, unfortunately, there's no beverage.
So what about those Herbogenics slim teas? No?
God, no. I mean, you hear all those bad things about it.
Not the juice cleanses.
People going through like kidney failure or I don't know, liver failure, whatever.
What about the
compromising their organs?
What about the Gwyneth Paltrow coffee enemas? What's so funny? I didn't make it up.
I mean, I know there's definitely a time and a place for all of that stuff, enemas and things like that. People who are constipated and whatever, people who have major issues, you know. But everything's got to start from the inside, and it'll help the outside work better. Start from the inside, help the inside work more efficiently so that the outside can work more efficiently. You look better, you feel better, that kind of thing.
I think the key to a coffee enema is making sure the coffee is fair trade, organic, and gluten-free.
Got it.
Can't have a child harvest those beans, you know? Sicko.
Jeez.
But yeah, I really have nothing else to say. This is an absurd myth. Please don't ever believe it. And in addition to your question, no, there is.
No.
We're both going to go on the record and say there is no beverage that you can actually drink to speed up
No.
the timeline for fat
There's
loss.
a lot of things we can add to water to help systems work better together, but there's no beverage. But at the end of the day, you know, we have to put in the work. Getting better sleep, eating better, getting your fruits and vegetables in, hydrating well, strength training, which is a big deal, adding in some form of conditioning on a regular basis, combining those two things, trying to reduce your stress. You know?
Actually, I think Peter Griffin tried IPCAC one time, right? And he almost died. So, you know, you seen that episode of Family Guy? Are you not a Family Guy guy?
No, not really.
What?
I was never big on that, or like really watch like that or The Simpsons or any stuff like that.
You haven't lived.
So I've been told.
Well, that's why I taught you how to eat pizza and
More
donuts. probably.
homework, Desi.
Yeah, for sure.
You can order a pizza for that one.
All right, so yeah, I mean, anything else to add to this absurd myth?
That's why it's a myth.
Yeah.
If this gets people drinking more water, then I would say
We're gonna go with it.
that's one good thing. But other than that, it'll help your body to work more efficiently. Those of you that maybe people who don't normally use the restroom often, then that's definitely a start. You know, dehydration is a real thing. People walk around dehydrated all the time, and then they wonder sometimes why their joints ache and their muscles ache, and they get headaches, and they feel lethargic, and maybe they're not pooping enough, and all those other. So there's water, and hydrating well does do a number of really good things. But it's, you know, if you chill it down to the point where it's almost frozen, it's not going to help you burn any more fat than if you were to get in here and, you know, train with us. So get in here and train with us first, or train online with us.
Shameless plug. Boom.
That'll get you to burn fat faster.
Mm-hmm.
That's a guarantee. I'll guarantee that.
Awesome. So I think that about wraps up this week's episode of Overdrive AF. Stay tuned for the next food challenge video. I've been called out by a toddler. Actually, she's older than that. What is she, like 7, 9?
She's 5 or 6.
Oh my God, she is?
Yeah.
I've never been so emasculated before.
She was serious too.
Yeah. So, yeah, that will be a s'mores eating video. So, stay tuned for AB, Audrey Baisley, shaming me on my inability to eat s'mores fast, but I will enjoy the F out of it. On that note, we'll catch you guys next time as the power just shut out. And we'll catch you next week on another episode of Overdrive AF.